I'm playing HydLide. HydLide was released in 1984 for Japanese computers. However, in 1986, it was ported to the Nintendo Entertainment System. That's the version we're going to be talking about today. In HydLide, you play as Jim the Knight and go on a quest to rescue the princess by finding 3 fairies that she's made out of after she's exploded by a magical sorcerer. Yup! The story is very basic. However, this game came out before The Legend of Zelda, so as much as it is very, very similar to The Legend of Zelda in the way that the map moves, works, and that you move a guy around, there are some major differences that make Zelda much, much better. One of those being the music. You hear that? That is the only music in the entire game. That's right. No matter what you're doing, all you're hearing is da na na da 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 na na da 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 da. And after a while, it gets on your nerves. Now I get that creating music is hard. It took me like 50 minutes just to make the little jingle that plays before my videos. But you're telling me they couldn't have made 3 more seconds of unique music? For maybe like, I don't know, any other part of the game? When you're saving, it's da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na. When you're fighting a boss, it's da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na. When you do anything in this game, it is that music that is just a ripoff of the Indiana Jones theme. And that's about as much as I can play of the Indiana Jones theme without getting sued. Okay, let's move on to something else. Let's move on to the gameplay. You have 2 basic modes, defend and attack. Now, you may be saying, why do you need 2 different modes? Can't you just do one or the other? Well, in this game, you attack by walking into your enemies. You don't swing your sword, you just walk into them and hope that they don't kill you. So in defend, you take less damage, but you also do less damage. But in attack, you do more damage, but you also take more damage. Why couldn't you just let me swing my sword? I just don't get it. You also have a life, strength, and experience points meter, which go up as you level up from killing monsters, again, by walking into them. Half the time you walk up and you die, then you start back over, and then the music's still playing, going da na 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 na. It's a nightmare. It's a continuous nightmare. Now, you may have noticed I skipped over a meter, and that would be your magic meter, and that is because all of these spells, except for in one very specific case, are completely useless. They might as well not be in the game. You use them once to kill 2 enemies at once with the wave spell, and that's it. There is no other reason for the magic to be in the game. It barely does any damage, and half of them aren't even good. Most of them take multiple shots to kill an enemy, and even then, by then your bar is empty, so what are you going to do then? You have to run into your enemies again, all while listening to the music. There's no point. This game has no point. You know what? How about we take a break from the game itself and let's talk about the packaging. You know what? The packaging's pretty good. The HydLide logo is nice and defined. There's a nice gradient in the background. The dragon and the photo of Jim looks really good. Honestly, this might be the best part of HydLide, the box art. So you know what? Instead of playing the game, you can put HydLide on your shelf so you never actually have to see the nightmare that is the game. It's over. It's finally over. What do I get? That's it. I suffered for that. No, you listen to me. And you listen good. Don't play HydLide. Don't take it into your home. Stay away. Stay away from HydLide.